Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I have another collage page for you in my cheap action sketchpad. I found these recordings recently on my phone and I recognized that I've never edited the video. So today I'm going to do this. It has been a while since I made this journal page, but I think that's not that important. I will try to remember what I have done, and I am starting by sticking down different collage papers, and I will link up that collage paper video in the end cards of this video. I'm using the Tombow Gluestick to adhere my papers, and what I love about it is that you have time to rework your decisions. So you have about, I would say, maybe a minute to remove the paper again and stick it to a new place. The messy paper I'm having here is a leftover paint paper. I mentioned this in all my videos. Whenever I paint with acrylics, I use a piece of paper as my paint palette, and when I'm done, I'm just using the leftover paints to smear it all over this paper. I also clean my stamps on that paper, or I just add some splatters when I'm adding splatters to my work, and that always gives me really nice collage papers. I try to mix between tearing the paper and cutting it, so I have some more rougher edges and more organic edges against some straight ones. To make a page or a piece of art interesting, I always try to have a high contrast. That means that I have really dark areas and also some really light ones. And also I like to work with kind of complementary colors, and here I really like that pinkish color tones that are on the papers against that blue-green background. This piece of paper I have also used in my last video. It's a rice paper and it's printed with the jelly plate, and then I have added some mark making with a stamp. I now go in with some gesso to blend the papers a little bit together. I'm using the heavy gesso as it's a little bit less wet than a normal gesso, together with a silicone brush. I wanted to bring in that dark blue a little bit more, and I love to add splatters to my work, so I'm adding some dark blue splatters. When my splatters are dry, I want to add some kind of main images, and here I have a flower circle stamp. It's from the Carve collection number 5, and I've stamped it to a super thin vellum paper, and this vellum paper is perfect when you want to work with a glue stick. If you are working with gel medium, I would recommend not using that vellum. I would recommend stamping onto some tissue paper because the vellum crinkles extremely when you add wet medium, but if you use a glue stick, it works perfectly with it. And it's almost invisible that there is a piece of vellum on my spread. It looks as if I had stamped on top of the page, which sometimes is a bit difficult when you have a lot of texture going on. Here you see me arranging some words. I want to create a sentiment on my page, and I'm using words from my Mix a Sentiment stamp sets. I have embossed them in white to black cardstock, and then I'm cutting them out, and I can build a lot of different sentiments. I'm not sure where to put the words and where it looks good, so what I usually do is I place my motifs or words or main images onto my page, and then I'm taking some photos of different positions, and that makes it pretty easy to see where something fits. Also, a view through the camera on top of the page makes a total difference compared to looking straight to the page. And I'm also cutting off that overlapping piece from that circle image because then I can see how it will look when it's finished. I think the words fit better on the left side, so I will adhere them to this area, and I also use that glue stick for it. I will now add some more mark makings with a Neocolor II crayon in that dark blue color, and it doesn't matter if you're using a number 2 or number 1. I just prefer the number 2 crayons because I feel they are a bit creamier than the Neocolor number 1, and of course they are water soluble, so in case you want to keep your marks, you don't want to go over it with water. But a really nice thing is that you can blend them with water if you would like to. Here I'm using that light yellow to create even more scribbly marks. With the white crayon, I'm adding some more highlights. Now my page is almost finished. I really enjoy creating these quick spreads in between when there is not so much time, and also sometimes I have not the right mood to create, and then this is something that you just can do, placing down some papers and play. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will see us next time. Bye!